Greetings and welcome to part 6 of the ongoing saga of the Hallicrafters SX-25. So what you're looking at here now is the speaker. And I think the model number for this speaker is the PM-23. I think that's the speaker number or the model number for this speaker that goes along with the SX Hallicrafters 25. Anyways, so here it is, and I want to talk to you about the speaker. It's pretty big. It's not the prettiest thing, but yeah, it's something. So let me get a ruler so I can show you how big this is, so you can get an idea. Let me see. Here it is. So this speaker is about 16 inches wide by 11 inches high and about 10 inches deep. So I think it's a 10-inch speaker. I'm not quite sure, either a 10 or an 8. I'll take a look at it. I'll take it apart and show you. Well, it's a heavy speaker. It's all metal. You can see there's these fins down here, and inside there is a cloth, I guess, that covers the speaker or protects the speaker. So I'm not quite sure what to do with this or how to clean it up, or if I want to repaint it. Maybe you guys can give me some advice, or maybe y'all can let me know in the comments. Should I paint this? Should I just clean it up, leave it as is, just clean it up? It does need some cleaning, so I will take it apart and scrub it deep, have it a deep scrubbing. But yeah, comment below and let me know what you think I should do with this. And as far as the weight, you're looking at least 20-25 pounds. So inside is the speaker. Now, you see down there? That's a transformer, and that's the transformer used in conjunction with the receiver. So if you recall, these receivers have either a 5,000 ohm output or a 500 ohm output. And if you're using a 500 ohm output, down there, that's the transformer that you'll be using. So that transformer connects to the speaker, and from this wire here, the transformer, to the radio. So what you're looking at down here is the connection to the radio, this vintage cloth covered wire. So I'm gonna replace that. So that's the transformer, and I think the resistance of the on that transformer is 500 ohms. Let me verify 1 second. Let me grab some. Let me go ahead and grab some of these leads and give it a test. So let me plug this in up there. Okay. I think the neighbors are playing music next door. Okay, so let's measure the resistance on this transformer. Give me a minute. So okay, so here we have this. Okay, and the 400 ohms. Okay, so there you go. So that's measuring 400 ohms. So this is an interesting beast. I mean, it's huge. That's what she said. But it's a big speaker. It's dented. I'm gonna have to fix this up. Looks like there's a bunch of water damage down there. I don't think it affects the speaker at all, but we'll take it apart. I'm not sure where the speaker's been, but it looks beat up. I hope the speaker itself is not beat up, but just the cabinet. Let me shine some light in there so you guys can see. So there's a wooden baffle or wooden support there. There's a model number down here. No. Let's look around the speaker. Oh, here's something. PM-10C. C3741. I wonder what's the date code on that. If y'all know how to interpret the date code, please let me know what the date code of this speaker. If you guys know something about this. Look at this. Is that connected or is that cut? I can't see. Not connected. Okay, give me a minute. Let me take the speaker out of this cabinet and let's investigate what the speaker looks like, okay? Like I said, this is a speaker for the Hallicrafters SX-25, which is right there. And that's a big old speaker. So if you see side to side, just you can see how big the speaker is to the receiver. It's a monster of a speaker. Okay, give me a minute. Let me take the speaker out of the cabinet and let's talk about this. Okay, so I took off the screws. Now there's 4 screws holding the speaker down. Here the wire is intact. I thought the wire was cut, but it's not. So let's take a look at this. Very neat, very clean, no tears, no wears. Looks pretty good. Nice. Let's take a look inside. Here's some sort of number. Zoom in. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, let's see what's down there. Just the old cloth. I'm going to replace that. I'm sure this comes off. Yeah, pretty neat. Okay. Let me remove this big old speaker out of the cabinet out of the way. Well, let's talk about this speaker. It looks like it's intact. That's a little small, dainty looking transformer. Well, there it is in its glory. The Hallicrafters PM-23 speaker. Oh wait, let's see how wide the speaker is. Let's see how wide this speaker is. $10-inch. $10-inch speaker. That's a huge speaker. Neat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean the cabinet, move all this dust off of this, polish it, make sure I test the speaker, make sure the speaker works, and put it back in the cabinet. Now let me go and show you guys the tubes. I'm going to break out the tube tester and we're going to test some tubes to make sure the tubes that are going to be put in there are not shorted or in functional and in good order. So give me a minute to make out the tube tester and let me test some tubes. For those of you who might find this boring, you can fast forward and you can skip, but I'm going to go ahead and take out some tubes and start tube testing. Please remember to like, subscribe, and give me some comments and some feedback. It's like I said, this is the Hallicrafters SX-25 shortwave receiver. Okay, thanks a lot. Talk to you in a minute. Bye. Okay, now I brought out the tube tester. So we're going to be testing all these tubes right here that came out of the Hallicrafters, or that go into the Hallicrafters. So this next portion might be a little bit boring for a lot of folks. So if you want to stick around and just watch me test some tubes, you're more than welcome. If not, remember to subscribe and like and support me, and I'll try to bring out more videos about certain shortwave radios that you guys want to take a look at. So here's the manual schematic, the service operating alignment and servicing instructions. So let's see what tubes make up are inside this Hallicrafters SX-25. So here are the tubes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tubes. So let's test these tubes, and they're right here. So let's see if these tubes are any good. Okay, so what you're looking at now is my Hickok 532 tube tester. This tube tester, I went up and down with it, and I tested it, and I replaced a couple of capacitors and some resistors. It's up and running, and it's all calibrating and in working order. So let's go ahead and get this to work. So the first thing we want to do is power on. Pilot light's on. And we want to adjust the line voltage. So this is the line voltage down here. So you press line adjust. And what you want to see is that meter go all the way straight down there to where it says line test. And what it's doing is it's verifying, or you're putting the right voltage into the tube tester so you can get correct readings when you do your reading testing. That's all it's doing. So, and how do you adjust the line? Let me show you. So you press, you see that? Right in the middle. So if it was off, you come over here and do line adjust. See this line adjust right here? Move this. You press line adjust and see how it went down. So what you want to do is you want to slowly move this as you're pressing this until you get to the right line adjust, right dead center, a little bit more. And it really doesn't matter how close you get, as long as, there you go. You see that? Let me zoom in so you can see. So what you want to do is you want to get right to the line adjust right there. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is test the tube. So let's grab this one right here. So this is the 6SQ7. So you come down here, you look for it. This is Q7 down here. Maybe some more light over here so you can see. Sorry for the glare. So we're looking for this one right here. 6SQ7. So you move this right there. We found it. You see it? Let me zoom in. Come on. There's a lot of glare in here. There it is. So there's two testing we need to do. Okay, so the first one, what we want to do for the first one, the glare is, well, there's 3. Oh no. Yeah, there's 3. Okay. So you're doing there's two diodes in here. There's 2 diodes in there, and a triode. So you're testing the triode and the 2 diodes in there. Okay. So how you set this thing up is the filament voltage is 6.3. So where's the filament voltage? Down here. So you want to come up here. 6.3. And JX. Hold on. Come on. JX. Okay, much better. I'm not sure what I did with this camera, but JX, you come over here. JX 1603. 16 0 3, and then the last number 2. So once again is 6.3 volts, JX 1603-2. So you come down here, 6.3 volts, JX 16032. Make sure you have that in normal. And now let's set, let's see what this is asking for. Bias 11 and engineering or English 34. So bias 11, English 34. 34. Okay, so you're all set, and you want to press this one, and you stick the socket, you stick the tube into the, where is it? Right here. Okay. And then you do a line test first, just make sure you're still within good. I can do a little bit more. And more just. Line test. Perfect. Give it a minute to warm up. And the first thing you want to do is you want to do a short test. You want to make sure that tube ain't shorted. You don't want to press P4 without ensuring there's no shorts in that tube. Otherwise, you're going to blow up that transformer that's in here and short it out. So let's see. So we got to rotate the short test to all these numbers and paying attention to the short light. Make sure nothing comes on. So let's see. See that? That's momentarily how it comes on. See? Let me zoom you in. As I'm moving this, look. See that? It has to say solid lit for it to be considered a short. So there's no shorts. Leave it at your tube test. Let's test for gas. There's gas 1, gas 2, and P4. So let's see if this tube is gassy. So let me try to get this hole on the screen. So you press. Okay, I'm pressing. Nothing, so it's good. There's no gas. And then there's gas 1. It's on the good side, so you're fine. So that means it's good. If you were to press gas 1 and the needle goes into the red, obviously that's replaced. But this one, pressing gas 1, you're good. Oh my God, look, can you guys hear those dogs in the background? I live in the city, and I'm not sure where all these dogs are coming from. So gas 2, nothing. So now let's give it the real test. P4. Nice. It's 2500. We're looking at the top line. You see that? 2500. And what is that thing? Oh, 750. So we're way above 750. So that's good. So we just tested the triode in here by doing the gas test and the conductance test. Yeah, conductance. I can't always pronounce that. Conductance tube tester. So it's 250, so we're good. So the next thing we want to do is do the diode test. So you come down here and go to the next one. Let me zoom in. So the next one will be this one, 05. So you leave JX alone, 0503. So you do 0503. And then what do? You press P1, which is that one right there. And you do English 0. So don't forget to move your English 0. Bias 11. That stays the way it is. And you press the diode. Okay, let's see what happens. Press the diode. Oh, you see where it says diode's okay? Let me zoom in so you can see. Okay, I'm pressing the diode button, and I want you to pay attention where that line right there at the top, diode's okay. If it measures between here and up there, from here to there, from here to there, that means diodes are good. The diode will be good, or considered good. So here I'm going to press it. Good. So there's 2 diodes in there. The first one is good. Let's go to the next one. Let me move this so you can see. 0403. So now we got to move this. 0403. We got our 2. No, move it to 6. Oh, wait a minute. Did I not move to the other one to 6? I didn't. Oh, let's move this one. Let's move this one to 6. Let's see if that makes a difference. Yeah, so you see this right here? I didn't change this to 6 on the last one. I left it at 2. So let's put this one back to 0403. Do you see how confusing this can get sometimes if you're not paying attention? A lot of moving parts. So it's 04036, 04036, bias at 11, English at 0, bias at 11, English at 0, and you press diode 1. Great. So let's go back to the other one, because I think I goofed. 0503, the top one, 0503. 0503, and that stays at 6. 6. So let's press this one again. Okay, didn't do much, but that's the way you're supposed to test it. Pressing the diode. So both diodes on this tube work. We tested the gas 2, gas 1, and the conductance, and everything is great. So that's pretty much how you test these tubes on this Hickok 532 tube tester. So, for those who are working on radios, it's very imperative that you guys buy a nice, or acquire a nice tube tester. Something within the era of where you're trying to work with your radios. This is I love this Hickok 532. It served me very well, and it's worked for me throughout the years. So that's how you test it. I'm not going to go and test all these because I'm just going to bore you guys. So that's the gist of it. We tested the gas and the diodes and the conductance, and I'm going to go through all these tubes right here. It's monotonous, but we have to test them just to make sure there's no shorts in these tubes. Otherwise, if we don't test this and we put it in there and power it up, even though we'll use the variac, we might short out the transformer. Anyways, that's enough of me blabbing about this stuff. Thank you for watching. Remember to click and subscribe. Support me. Please provide any feedback. I really appreciate your time. Thanks for watching this video. I'll continue. And once again, this is for episode 6 on the Hallicrafters SX-25. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.